All right, on tonight's episode of Python Papi, we're back inside our Generative AI course, and we finally put the last touches on our front end project. So let's have a look at what we went over tonight. Now, the last piece we added to our project was this final route here, or this final route. Let's have a look at that. Let me see if there was any reading. No, there was nothing to read. We already went over the divs and everything we did for the chat.html that I showed you yesterday. So once we have picked the HTML and the CSS we want to use, we will move forward. The next thing we'll be doing is adding our final route, like I stated. This is how we will do that. So you can see here we have the final route that we're going to be using inside our front end. And this final app will be going in, but this final route will be going into our app.py file with the other route definitions. So what we're going to do inside our final route is taking a passage entered by the user and storing it in a variable called message. The passage is going to be like whatever the user enters in the chatbot window. Next, we will store our message variable inside a variable called input. From here, we can print our input. And that'll print whatever the passage was. After that, we will be sending the query to our QA because our QA was already defined. That's our question and answer. After that, we will get the response and print it out. Then we will also be sending that response to our user interface or UI so we can actually see the response to the query. At this point, we could execute our app.py file to make sure everything's working the way it's supposed to. Now, like I said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to open up a Google Colab and bring all of this stuff over. And since I'm going to be I guess I'm not sure exactly how it is going to work with the flask and everything. And like I said, I have to move some things around because the original code that we used for the back end isn't the same code that we use from the instructor. The instructor's code was outdated, so we had to do some moving around and basically building a fresh new code for our back end from scratch. So I'm not sure how I'm going to integrate those two together, but I will give it a try tomorrow. Like I said, I want to make sure that our front end and our back end can match because I did change things around on our back end. So we'll see how it goes. But of course, I will keep you posted every step of the way. For now, this is the Python Poppy. You guys stay Gucci.